Hello everybody, I'm just here and welcome back to Magia Record. If you're watching it on Patreon, it's a little bit late. My only excuse is that I spent the whole day watching a detective show with my mom on TV and reading manhwa. I don't have any better excuse, so this will have to suffice. If you're watching it on YouTube, it will of course be right on time on Monday, 15:30 Europe Central time zone, something thereabouts. I know time zones are weird, but yeah, we are here for episode. What is it? Episode 9, 8, something thereabouts. Episode 8. Episode 8. And I am again. It's become a theme for this show. I'm again at a loss when it comes to trying to predict what's going to happen. I'm at a complete and utter loss. Mostly because the previous episode ended fairly, maybe not definitely, but kinda. It didn't end with a cliffhanger, is what I'm trying to say, essentially. There was quite a lot of closure with the ending of that previous episode, which makes me wonder if that was perhaps an ending of some event or some story chapter in the gacha game. I know, I'm not sure. I've never played it, never had a chance before it EOS'd on global. So you guys tell me if that was the case. But we have learned a couple of details for sure. Magus. Magus is not just one. There is 3 Magus, and they operate under the collective name Magus. Magus have their wings, who are directly below them, and one of those wings is Mifuyu, and a couple of them hide their faces, which makes me wonder if perhaps Ui is a wing of Magus, if not Magus, one of them. And underneath those wings there are feathers, who are, again, not faceless, featureless mobs, but also have their features, also have their hairstyles and whatnot. So it's interesting. It's interesting because it kind of creates that image of the entire Magus organization consisting of magical girls who were perhaps disillusioned with being magical girls, who perhaps regretted their wish and wanted to take their lives back, something thereabouts. It really makes sense for such an organization to exist in the world of Madoka Magica, so it's perfectly fine. I really like it. Actually, I really do. What else is there to it? The Magus and Magus's underlings, so that includes at least the wings. I'm not sure about the feathers. Can use weird green cubes from Azure Lane that can summon witches and witch worlds and control them and utilize them. And apparently, from what I gather, the fact that Kamihama City works differently is the work of Magus. Magus did something, I don't know what quite yet, but did something that makes witches capable of merging with that makes magical girls capable of merging with witches and utilizing their powers for good, quote unquote, right? Because they can be utilized in any which way. So we know that Magus is hella fucking powerful because it's really not common, it's really not often that you can control witches. Closest we got was Homura, and Homura by then was already on the verge of becoming a deity, so this is the power level we're speaking of. So it really wouldn't surprise me if if the Magius, whoever they might be, were somewhere in the ballpark of Homura and Madoka power scale wise. Like not fully, right? Because they can't rewrite the entire world in their image, just a certain area, but still way beyond what a regular magical girl is capable of. Question is, does Iroha count as an everyday regular magical girl? We know that she has some empowering powers, so I wonder if that will play any bigger role. And the whole episode ended with Felicia now living with Yachiyo, and Iroha also moving in with Yachiyo because it's a boarding house. And Iroha now transferred to the school in Kamihama, I believe, which really makes me wonder what's going to become of Kuroe. We've seen Kuroe in like episode 1, I think maybe in episode 2 a little bit, and then she just completely vanished. I really thought Iroha and Kuroe is gonna be a little bit like Madoka and Homura, but apparently not. Apparently Kuroe is just a mostly throwaway character that didn't really appear for however many episodes, and who knows if she will even appear yet. Yeah, I think that does it for the summary. What do I expect from today's episode? I'm not sure. Perhaps we're gonna find another rumor and are gonna try to solve it, or maybe we're gonna try to figure out who the Magios are, because I have a sneaking suspicion that 3 Magios might be Ui and her roommates from the hospital, but that suspicion is completely baseless, so it could very well be anything, honestly. Yeah, again, I think that'll do it for the intro. So how about we just start watching this episode, right? To do that, you will need your subs to follow along with me. I'm gonna need my sound using my earphones, unfortunately. Transparent sound so that I can maybe hear my voice, please. Can I ask you for that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my earbuds because, as you can probably see, I had my ear re-pierced. Ambient sound. Yeah, okay, that'll be better, I think. Maybe, probably. No? Yeah, okay, it's better, I think. Wait. I had my ear re-pierced and I have to avoid headphones for a while, for at least a couple of weeks. Ideally, probably for like a month or 2, but I really don't think it's that bad. So I probably start wearing headphones again after a few weeks. If my voice sounds weird, if I can't control my volume or pitch or whatever, that's because I can't hear my voice very well. So you might have to raise the volume of the video or drop it or whichever is necessary. But yeah, with all of that, subs, sound, I'm gonna have to ask you for your support. Support the channel monetarily on Patreon or YouTube, link down below, or not. Share my content, spread the word, costs nothing, that's a lot. And with all of that, we can start watching episode 8 of Magia Record in 3, 2, 1, go! All is quiet, all is silent. I was wondering if they even connected. Okay. Is that how we're doing the opening? That is how we're doing the opening. Okay. Okay, why not? Now, question. Is it actually significant that the phone turned on in the middle of the night and started the radio? Probably is. That's probably another rumor that they're gonna have to solve. And I noticed that the rabbit plushie that Iroha sleeps with was appeared in a window as a witch, in a witch style, so either a troll or a witch, and I have to wonder which is it, if any. Am I not? Yeah, no, I'm not speaking too loud. I think I'm not. I don't think I am. Okay, whatever. I have a limiter anyway. Worst case scenario, my voice just clips. I mean, I wouldn't probably want to wake up my neighbors, but love advice. Okay, we have some girls' love. And it certainly is another rumor. In what way, though, I wonder? Yeah, there was that human-shaped hole. Yep, so she transferred fully. Uh, are those cameras really necessary? Three different smoothies. Felicia doesn't care about school, apparently. What you doing in the Bakemonogatari scene? Sunday school? Ah, maybe some Catholic school. Ah, why are you rejecting new friends, Iroha? Who do you have plans with? Kaede. Okay. Why the creepy music though? Okay, that's why. Kaede is the one who got witchified. Yep, okay. And then got unwitched and fainted. Whomst. Oh, hello there. Did you bring all those chairs onto the roof, or... I guess they come in useful. Yeah, I wonder what the fuck is the chair symbolism in Madoka Magica. Or is it just a weird element? Yeah, that's a fair assumption. Radio? No, Invisible Girl. Okay. Ui? She kinda disappeared? Iroha, of course, as well, because she pushes everybody away. Sure, okay. No, it's the right shop. I was wondering what's with that reaction. Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah. I mean, at least order some spring rolls or something. Are you doing deliveries now? People probably come into this shop to experience this attitude. Let's be honest here. What discount? Mikazuki Villa discount? Well, that's a lot of food. Oh? Radio? No. I mean, kinda. Yeah. Okay, so it does tie into the radio. Inside of a witch world, would be my assumption. Okay, who are you talking to? Whose voice is that? Oh, it's the remaining one of the trio. The blonde Yankee girl. Is it? Has to be. Who else would she be talking about Mikuyu with? Is it Kaede? No, unknown sender. Well, we have a rumor on our hands. Sure. It's probably a rumor that she just unknowingly ignored. Yeah. What about it? They are the three Magius, aren't they? Well, that's an interesting dream. Okay, so the crying and the psychoelectric girl, or whatever they called it, that's definitely the rumor we're gonna handle. Maybe in this episode, perhaps in the next one. Oh, okay. How the fuck did you get yourself into police custody, Felicia? That's a large police station. It kind of looked like a Symphonica building from Tact of Destiny. You probably had a reason. Sure. Okay, so I was correct. She did have a reason. I mean, yeah, you're friends, are you not? uh, Gotta love me a good tsundere. Well, okay. That doesn't look like what the surroundings of a radio tower would be. Uh, Gravestones and crooked crosses. Sure. I guess they've already entered the witch world. Yeah, it's laughter, not crying. Oh, rumors about Iroha. Yep. Is she gonna become the invisible girl? Because she's very well on the course to becoming an invisible. There we go. Why is it happening? Because you're eating your lunch alone on the rooftop? You're not making any friends? Why else? The Tower of Chairs is growing. More spam. Except it's not really spam. Yeah, there's no way this would be spam. Unless there are like magical girl shows in the world of Madoka Magica, which would be kind of odd. So it seems like it would be the witch. Oh, it's not a witch world. Someone actually decided this would be the decor around around the radio tower. Yeah, what I was saying is that it seems like it would be a witch sending messages. Oh, hello there. Like, I captured the girl, so erase me, get rid of me, and free the girl that I captured. That's what I wanted to say. What business does Magius have here? Send an SMS to one of your friends, telling them where you're going? That would seem prudent. Okay. It has only 2 levels. What even is the purpose of this building? And the witch world. Yep. Soba bread? Indeed. Witchification? No, just a witch summoning. Whomst? Yeah, those are good questions to be asking. I also want to know. I mean, girl, you have a chance to get Iroha to your side if you're reasonable and if your explanation makes sense. Why are you attacking her? Who ex machina? Oh, hello there, mommy. What you doing here? Everybody ex machina, okay. I guess that also works. Easy. Oh, she heard something on voicemail? What? Or, oh, you're not talking about voicemail, you're talking about the messages. True. All of you are together. Worst case scenario, you just henshin and fight the witch together. Oh, and here we have the Endless Solitude. You definitely shouldn't respond. Well, shit, too late for that. Okay. Man, I still don't know if I've been screaming into the mic or speaking normally. The mysteries keep piling on, but I like that we didn't. They didn't just completely throw away the like rumor of the week kind of episodic nature of the show, because this is something you see somewhat often, where like the first half of the show is monster of the week, mystery of the week, rumor of the week, boss of the week, girl of the week, whatever. You know what I mean? And then halfway through the season, the plot kicks in, and we completely disregard the X of the week and we just engage with the plot. I'm glad it's not the case. It's really not often that the creators of the show or manga or light novel or whatever try to actually marry the X of the week with plot progression. It's usually either one or the other. And nothing after credits. Okay. Okay. That was a cool episode, so how about we watch it again? Shall we? Yes, we shall. All in all, not that much to talk about, I don't think, because it's mostly an introductory episode. Mr. Hammer. That has to have some sort of a significance. Hammer. Thor's hammer would be the first association, of course, but Magia Record has never been much into Norse mythology. I don't know what other hammers there might be. A hammer used to nail Jesus to the cross. I don't know. Now I've fallen in love with one of my friends, another girl, and it starts glitching. Mr. Hammer does not like Yuri, apparently. What's happening here? Oh, Iroha is trying to get some bento, and Tsuruno just gives bento to her. I wonder what it says on the package. For a moment, it kind of looked like those like red outline with Japanese characters inside. It really always reminds me of that like paper seal that you very often see on like Jiangxi forehead, for example. And I really thought that at many times during this episode, I really thought that Iroha's bento is like sealed because it's evil. Man, imagine having social anxiety in a case like that. You're just being shown on cameras from every which side for no actual reason. I guess the reason could be that your fellow classmates are now able to recognize you easier. They know your face perfectly, or what have you. I don't know. I probably shouldn't be trying to find a justification for it. This is Felicia, isn't it? This is Tsuruno? Maybe. Yeah, of course. Iroha is rejecting Potential friends. Kaede is not responding, which is interesting because I really thought that when Kaede witchified herself, then passed out, the coordinator was in the area. 100% she was in the area. I wonder if she's a shady character. Somehow. I know, but if she was in the area, wouldn't she have helped Kaede? And if Kaede actually fell unconscious, wouldn't she eventually wake up? Iroha did. Iroha woke up eventually. Is Iroha special somehow? No, probably not, because the Amane twins can use witchification and there seem to be no adverse effects of that. So what makes Kaede's disappearance? Why did she disappear? Yeah, the fateful staircase. And we can see that Rena is, of course, worried about her. Because they're friends, after all. The rumor of the invisible girl. People stopped talking to her and she became invisible. It really, really reminds me of Iroha. What she's doing right now, rejecting all of the friends. Potential friends, at least. I had something more to add, but it's gonna be more relevant later, so I'm gonna leave it for now. Endless solitude. That's a rumor. I initially really didn't understand what's going on here. Felicia giving some attitude. Iroha just panicking. Did she not recognize Felicia? Did Felicia not recognize Iroha? I know, probably exactly what happened. Ultimate 4,000-year combo. Ultimately delicious, mighty proportions. I said it last time we were here, and I'm gonna say it again. I really could go for some fried rice right about now. Best thing I have in my pantry is just some instant ramen, though, so I guess I'm gonna have to make do with that, huh? What do you need to make fried rice? Cooked rice, some vegetables, an egg, some soy sauce. That should be enough, right? I should be able to make some fried rice tomorrow. I even have a wok. I have no clue how to use it, but I do have a wok. Another rumor. Electrophysical. What did she call her? Psychoelectric. Psychoelectric girl trapped within the tower, apparently. And I guess that tower was just built in an old cemetery or something. Because apparently that was the decor even back in the days. And it's not even like a cemetery because you also have those like witch like from fucking Blair Witch, those wooden idols, symbols, whatever you want to call them. I guess Wiccans also need to be buried somewhere. Yeah, she's probably talking to... Is she even listed here? She should be. But yeah, the third member of their group, essentially, who is somewhere else, apparently. About potential rumors, about Mifui being with the Wings of Magus. So did Yachiyo know about Wings of Magus beforehand? And why is she trying to hide that talk from Iroha, I wonder? You definitely shouldn't respond to spam, sure. This is just a random addition, but it isn't random. It is significant somehow. The four of us meeting here is nothing short of a miracle. Miracles, that's like the leading theme of being a magical girl, right? You're a magical girl, you're because of a miracle. And because of you becoming a magical girl, a miracle also happened. You know, that's like a running theme here. 3 exceptional girls somehow becoming the wings of Magius. I can see that being the case. Holy radio station. Kinokonoki. That's a big ass police station. Holy shit. Like, I know that the architecture in Madoka Magica is wild, but this is like wild. I love the use of those, like, again, I love solar punk, so I love those terraces with plants. They have built in my city, right by the river. There used to be like old, dilapidated World War II era houses there. They just bulldozed it all, and they built maybe not high rises, but like 10 stories, not even 10, like 6 or 7 stories tall buildings. And it's like solar punk paradise. Everything is like grayish white. There are plants on the rooftops, there are plants on the balconies, there are plants on the courtyards everywhere. It's like centrally planned, so it has rhyme and reason. The bottom layer, the ground floor, is shops and services. It's right by the river. It's great. It's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, I really like the architecture in Madoka Magica. And despite this police station being so huge, everything is just empty. Everything is just empty except this yellow couch and those police robots and one singular police woman employee. Solitude, eternal solitude. I guess it does create that feeling of solitude, but I wonder if it's like purposeful, or does it just happen to do that because it's stylish and there is no deeper meaning behind it? Why the balloons? I don't know. Could mean something, could just be style. And I don't know what it says on those displays, but it's the same style of a PSA that was shown when Yachiyo told Iroha to not reply to spam. And yeah, Felicia is ready to become friends with Iroha and Yachiyo. I really thought that this is Witch World already, because it really looks like a witch world, but apparently not. Apparently we are still in the real world. Why? How? How is this real world? Yeah, the voice doesn't cry, it just laughs. And yep, Iroha is slowly but surely becoming the invisible girl. Wouldn't surprise me if in the next episode she was sitting even further behind and even further to the right, distancing herself further and further and further from her classmates, to the point where either she actually vanishes, as in turns translucent, or a witch appears trying to take her in, and she defeats the witch with the help of her friends, probably. Yep, endless solitude, endless solitude. And now, uh, I don't think this area had. Oh, yeah, it absolutely did not have those seals with the moth symbol on them. Yeah, I don't see any. And now one of the Amane twins arrived to the area for some reason. Is that a seal? No, that's just hers. She sealed up, seemingly, whatever it is that's supposed to be here, or did something else using those slips of paper. Central tower. It really is central, and it really is a tower. Tell you what. A lot of stairs, everything white and sterile. This is kind of a symbolism that we also had, although not to that degree, but or rather, to a higher degree, it was present in Madoka Magica, the original series. That there were like three kinds of a world: the sterile solar punk one, that is the real world. There was the industrial underbelly with leaky steam pipes and grime and rust, and there was the witch world. In this case, it seems like instead of that grimy, steamy, rusty underbelly, we have those completely spotless and sterile environments that also defy any sort of, reason, because there's no purpose behind them. There's no actual reason for them to look that way. Like the police station, like this one, we have the maybe not grimy and rusty, but fairly homey and normal and kind of cozy world of the outside, and then we have the witch world. So the dirt and the sterility kind of switched places. I don't know if it's of any significance, but just something that came to my mind. Now this is important because they've entered the witch world way before Tsukuyo. I think Tsukuyo. Way before Tsukuyo summoned the witch, so the witch world was already here. Possibly. I find it odd that Iroha is asking all of those questions and Tsukuyo doesn't answer them. Aren't their goal? Isn't their goal the goal of the Magius and of the wings of Magius to recruit more members for their organization, right? And if you can recruit them by convincing them, well, that makes things easier. Why wouldn't she try to convince Iroha to join them? Right? Iroha has a question, answer that question. Maybe she's willing to join. You don't know that. But instead, she just stops talking completely and just mindlessly almost keeps attacking Iroha. I wonder why. Has she been already deemed irredeemable, quote unquote, in that she cannot possibly be recruited? Maybe. Mami ex machina and friends ex machina. I'm gonna be honest, I am not a huge fan of this ex machina moment right here. I really would have preferred it if Iroha, for example, sent a message to Yachiyo. I'm here and here, and I'm gonna investigate the Amane girl, and she's going there and there. And they decide that, oh shit, she's probably in danger, so let's go help her. This is just Yachiyo was randomly searching for Iroha and just randomly happened to find her. I don't buy it entirely. And also, Mami Ex Machina really just feels like pure, and I mean it, pure fan service, right? Like, hey, remember the characters from the original show, from the original series? Remember Mami? You like Mami, right? Well, here's Mami. But ultimately, it's kind of whatever. Easy kill on the witch. And yeah, replying to the email. I had something to say, didn't I? I said earlier that it's like not the best moment to say it. What was it that I had to say? Something about the invisible girl, something about the endless solitude? Or was it even earlier? Or maybe later on? It was during the meeting with Rena. Yeah, there it is. The second meeting with Rena. Come to the endless solitude. Yeah, I don't know what I had to say. I'm gonna be honest with you. So it probably wasn't anything particularly important or particularly big if I forgot about it so easily. You definitely shouldn't respond. And there's the symbol of like not lost connection. There's the antenna, and then there's the spark thunder thing above it. So the electrokinetic, psychoelectric girl trapped within the tower or something. I guess one thing I might want to add here is that yeah, the post was deleted, etc., etc. But did Iroha really not put two and two together? Did she really need Rena's help to notice that, hey, it says magical girl? Nobody is supposed to know about magical girls. Why does it say magical girl here? Why is it asking you if you're a magical girl or not? It's kind of odd. I know. Not necessarily bad or good, just I just find it kind of odd that nobody just paid attention to it except Rena. And I guess one more thing is what those messages say. It really seems like also the number of floors might actually be important. Wait, is it the part? Oh, and the chair again. Yeah, I thought this is the part of the show still. Maybe Iroha going floors up or down the tower, but now this is in the ending. But there probably is some significance to it, regardless. But yeah, what those messages say, because it really sounds like the pleas of a witch. Right? Because it says, where do we have a good look at it? Doesn't matter, I don't want to look for it. It says essentially, I have captured a girl, erase me, save her. It's either magical girl turned witch who somehow regained portions of her consciousness and realized that she kidnapped a girl who might very well be Kaede, and she essentially begs for pity, for just kill me, essentially, and free the girl, or I don't know, or I don't know. But usually it's or rather, the rumor is a not witch. Not witch. There is some nomenclature problem here because they aren't witches, they aren't thralls either. They are some creation of the Magus. Messages were sent by a witch who wishes to be destroyed. Because who else could those messages be from? Well, the kidnapped girl could be Kaede. Kidnapped girl from messages is Kaede. This is the moment where I would also start suspecting the coordinator, because we've seen her with Kaede. Could it be that she is some sort of a witch, some sort of a rumor, and she kidnapped Kaede and now she's regretting it, or, something along those lines? And I say that at this point, this is what I would have done. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna theorize it because of the game. Because I know that the coordinator is a character within the game who's responsible for, upgrading your characters and whatnot. So chances are that sort of a character from the game is not gonna betray you. So probably not what happened. But if not for the game, if not for the knowledge that this is based on a gacha, I would absolutely suspect the coordinator. Actually, whatever. Coordinator is sus. There we go. That should do it. Okay. That was episode 8 of Magia Record. And it very much feels like another introductory episode, in that episode 7 finished some arc, the arc in which we meet the Wings of Magius, in which we learn a little bit about Magius, and we get some new friends, so probably the end of some chapter in the game or the end of some event or something. And this episode very much seems to be starting us with a new chunk of the story. Now we have another brand new rumor to follow. We already have new friends, but now there is also another threat of Magius. It's not just witches, there's also Magius. Kind of feels like the moment in Arknights where a reunion stopped being the main antagonist, and now we are in the Victoria arc and it's whoever else, right? Kind of feels that way. Yeah, I mean, as always, I really did enjoy myself. That bit of Ex Machina appearance, that was kind of off-putting, not gonna lie. But I guess this is simply because of time constraints. They oh, right. I know what I had to say. Iroha getting distanced so much from her new classmates, that also feels like something that happens a little bit too quickly, and probably again due to time constraints. It really seems like she should reject any attempts at befriending her, like at least 1 or 2 more times, or maybe someone else approaches her and she says, no, sorry, again, I have some prior engagements. some more examples of Iroha becoming that solitary character, then it would hit a little bit more that Iroha is now sitting way back, and it would make it a little bit more obvious, I guess, that she might become the Invisible Girl, or she might engage with the Invisible Girl rumor, essentially. But besides that, which again, both of those issues can very well be explained by time issues, and it's not like what we got was necessarily bad, it's just it could have been better. Yeah, I think I said it well. Besides that, again, cool episode. Gave me some nice things to think about and theorize about, and I really like the building mystery, and I cannot wait for when those mysteries, when those answers finally get revealed. But right now, that's gonna be it from me for today, but maybe you guys have something more to add, and if you do, say so in the comments down below. What did you think of this episode, my reaction, my theories, stuff like that? No spoilers, please. Spoilers go here on or in the description. There's also a link to my Discord. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, but tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of future releases of not only Magia Record but also Helg Zone 100 whenever that comes out. Free Ren, Shangri-La Frontier, Shield Hero Season 2, Sai-Head and a Paladin Season 2, Nanatsu no Makungashi Haisuru, and plenty of others coming at you in the future. I also stream sometimes, so click the bell to be notified when I go live. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon, linked down below, where for $10 a month you get early access to non-seasonal shows like Magia Record, and for just $1 you get a role on the Discord and a place in the credits. You can also support me directly on YouTube itself, also down below with memberships, super thanks, stuff like that. And if you don't want to spend any money whatsoever, share my content, spread the word. It costs you absolutely nothing and helps the channel a lot. And now, with all of that out of the way, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do the good stuff. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers! And here's the list of my wonderful Patreons: Kyuubey without a net, the group of survivors, Zetran, Zayrene, Shoshu, Akumaser, Fassel, David, Dr. Watt, Marshigala, and Hans Peter, and you can join them without the need to go through a cemetery to search for a radio tower.